Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Tana, and welcome to Crypto Bible. I hope you're all doing very well and enjoying your weekend. Obviously, seeing some great price action out there. We'll cover some charts probably in another video later today. I just wanted to bring you some updated news. It's nothing that really concerns people in the UK anymore. Of course, Binance in the UK is absolutely fine to use now. Some of their services are still down, like the faster payments. I don't know when that's coming up. Before you ask in the comments. But what we do know is that the FCA has authorized it. It is now fully authorized on their website. You can check that out as well. But we are still getting quite a bit of Binance news coming about. And to be honest with you, like I said, it doesn't really affect us in the UK, but it's just good to keep updated with what's actually happening. What I can take from this is that the main thing that Binance and CZ probably wanted to sort out was the issues in the UK. Whether it's because the UK was one of their main client bases, a big client base, or because it was simply the first one to bring out all the news, obviously the FCA, I don't know. But they've obviously sorted out what's going on in the UK, well, most of it anyway. And hopefully they are now going to be moving across to all the other countries that had the exact same problems. And to be honest with you, we have the exact same problem again and the exact same issues coming out from yet another place, this time in Singapore. So Singapore tells Binance to halt service in latest crypto hit. So while Binance has drawn scrutiny from regulators in the US, the UK, Thailand, Malaysia, and Japan, many crypto bulls say tougher frameworks are a sign of market maturity, offering more protection for investors that could lure more money to digital assets. Absolutely. But Binance Holdings Limited must stop offering services regulated in Singapore after a potential breach of local payment rules, adding to a mounting list of jurisdictions scrutinizing the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange. And once again, there, guys, we see those words regulated. Regulated services, and this was one of the things that the FCA obviously came out and said. But then when we did have the update, they did also say that Binance has now complied to everything that they wanted them to do, and it's just another country saying that Binance are now again offering regulated services in their country when they shouldn't be. So Binance may be in breach of the Payment Services Act for providing payment services to and soliciting business from Singapore residents without an appropriate license, the Monetary Authority of Singapore said Thursday in response to questions from Bloomberg. As Binance didn't apply for a license under local law, the MAS has added Binance.com to the investor alert list, which warns consumers that Binance isn't regulated or licensed to provide any payment services locally. The Singapore regulator's warning marks the latest blow for Binance, which has grown quickly since its 2017 debut and doesn't have a global headquarters. While Binance has also drawn scrutiny from regulators in the US, UK, Thailand, Malaysia, and Japan, many crypto bulls say tougher frameworks are a sign of market maturity, offering more protection for investors that could lure more money to digital assets. So the MAS is likely to take a holistic view on the application and consider the fact that Binance has been put on the investor alert list, said Nizam Ismail, founder of ETHCOM Consultancy, a Singapore-based consultant which advises firms on compliance and regulation. Binance would have to show that it has remediated any shortcomings and that it will not, going forward, solicit trade from Singapore resident customers. Binance Holdings, which operates globally, has local affiliates in some countries like US and UK, and in Singapore with Binance Asia Services, which operates Binance.sg, BAS, recently submitted a license application and is currently exempt from holding a license from the provision of digital payment token services. According to the MAS, that application remains under review. And then lastly, we've got right here, we'll end it off here because the company in Singapore operations are conducted by a separate legal entity from Binance.com with its own local executive and management team and does not offer any products or services via the Binance.com website or other related entities and vice versa, Binance Singapore said in a email reply to Bloomberg. So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's just one of those things again, something that we have seen come about. I don't know whether or not I should bring the whole timing thing into it because, of course, we have had to go through a ton of things recently with all the news, the China ban, the dip. We're now kind of like moving out of all of that. So when I look at news like this that's coming out from Binance before, when I was seeing it like country after country, I was thinking to myself, oh my God, another one, and so on and so on. It kept going, and it kept looking very bad until obviously we started, zooming out and having a look and see what Binance were really doing. And of course, they were stopping certain products and services within the UK and in Europe as well. So they were clearly putting things together. I would not take this personally. I would not take this news as a bad thing for me, for you. Maybe if you're in the UK, maybe obviously if you're in Singapore, then yeah, absolutely. Obviously, if you're in a country that is still facing problems with Binance and all of their services are still down, then yeah, that's absolutely fine. But obviously, in this case right here, it's kind of old news now, isn't it? I'm just reporting it to keep you guys updated with the Binance thing. I mean, people seem to like the whole the Binance updates. Of course, it should be the people's exchange. It's an exchange that pretty much everyone uses. Bar Coinbase, everyone has basically heard of Binance, right? So it's just one of those things that we need to make sure that we are being updated with. Of course, one thing that we still can't do is faster payments and withdrawals via Clear Junction back into our bank account. So that used to save us a lot of fees. We can now deposit and withdraw using our debit card, which is absolutely fine. But it's still not great because we are still facing a lot of issues with fees and everything else. I'm still having to use Kraken in order to deposit and withdraw. Although at this point, I must admit, I am just kind of taking a step back and just watching the market do what it's got to do. Thankfully, we are seeing some really good stuff in the market. And, I'm not really one of those people that is now chasing stuff. I chased when everything was low, and now I'm kind of sitting back and hoping to reap the rewards of everything else that is going to come, because I think it's going to be quite an explosive month, hopefully, with the stuff that we've been seeing. Obviously, if you've been keeping up to date with all of my videos, if you haven't, please be sure to go and watch all of them, because a lot of the stuff that we've been saying has slowly been coming to fruition. So it's looking really good at the moment. And of course, guys, I am going to be doing a members only live stream today. So make sure you get on that and make sure you become a member. You can do that by heading over to our the homepage of our channel, and you can click the join button and follow the instructions to become a member. And I'll be bringing you guys a lot of exclusive content from that side of stuff. So make sure you are joining that side of the membership, so you can get access to pretty much everything. Ask me any questions as well in the live stream. But all in all, guys, it is looking very good. I wouldn't worry too much about what's going on elsewhere around the world with Binance. Worry about what's going on in our country, and the FCA has authorized Binance in our country, in my country anyway, in the UK, right? So looking really good. Any other news, I will be sure to keep you updated, and I'll be sure to bring you guys some more videos today so we can have a look at the charts together. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure that bell icon is turned on, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take it easy, people.